Namaskar students, this is Professor Eslal, Professor of Mathematics and Computing in the Department of Science and Technology under the Faculty of Education and Methodology of Jyoti Vidyapith Women's University, Jaipur. Students, in today's class, the topic of discussion before you is normal distribution. Please note down normal distribution. The topic of discussion, as you know that this is in Unit 1 in your BCA syllabus. In your BCA 6th semester, there is numerical computation, and in Unit 1, the topic is normal method or normal distribution. So, by the name, it is saying that it is normal, means ordinary, not a specific. Earlier, we have discussed in your class about the Poisson's distribution. Then you have to see that on which question, on which problem we have to apply Poisson's distribution or Poisson's method, and on which question you have to apply normal method or normal distribution. Such type of distributions, such type of tools are very much essential for any research work, for any dissertation, for any project where you are supposed to collect the data, analyze the data, and get the result. So sometimes you can say that this is also one of the best tools for of statistics. So come on the topic. We are discussing here normal distribution. This is on screen. The single most important random variable type is the normal. I discussed in the beginning that normal means not specific, not dense, not complicated, not there is no complexity. The single most important random variable type is the see here. The single most important random variable type is normal. Sometimes it is also aka Gaussian. Random variable parameterized by mean and variance. Means there are two parameters. There are two guiding factors. Parameterized means there are two parameters. One parameter is the mean and another parameter is the variance. So you know well, generally mean is denoted by mu and variance is denoted by sigma square. So if x is a normal variable, if x is a normal variable, then we may write x is equivalent to n of mu comma sigma square. The normal is important for many reasons. Normal distribution is important for many reasons. Why? Because the summation of independent random variable as a result is important for us, and it occurs often in nature. So in the case of analysis, in the case of study, it is required. Here there is a mentioning of some very clear-cut fact that many things in the world are not quite distributed normally. Many things in the world are not quite, not at all distributed normally. But a data scientist and computer scientist model them as normal distribution anyway. It is the duty of a data scientist, or it is the duty of a computer scientist. Anyway, why essentially the normal is what we use if we know mean and variance. If you know that how to find mean and how to find variance, then it is easy for you to use the method of normal distribution. And the probability density function for a normal is x is equivalent to n of mu comma sigma square is given by f of fx of x is equal to 1 upon sigma into root under 2 pi into e to the power minus half x minus mu divided by sigma whole square. This is the formula. This is one of the best results that you should remember. Fx, function of x with respect to x, as like this. Notice the x in the exponent of the peak probability distribution function when x is equal to the mean and e is raised to the power 0 and PDF is maximized. By design, normal has P of mod x is equal to mu and variance is equal to sigma square. Here is linear transformation that is also related to your normal distribution, and if you want to present a standard normal, if you want to present a standard normal, then you should take this interval, you should take this W, and then you will start from here, where A is what and B is what. It has been taken from this result, then finally this is the standard normal. So, a student, how to remember the crazy PDF? You have to remember this. And these are some examples. Let x is equivalent to normal of 316. What is P? X is greater than 0. This is a numerical. And what is that? Then in that case, you can use the basic formula, and by that you can find this. This is the result. This is example 2. Binomial approximation, we shall discuss in the next. This session, this digital session has been powered by, this digital session 2.0 has been powered by Jyoti Vidyapeeth University. In case of any query, you write your comment in the comment box. I will try to resolve your query. Thank you very much for attending to the class. We shall discuss the next topic in the coming class. So thank you again for attending. Thanks.